What's up, YouTube? So I played my most exciting game of 2023 to kick off the Memorial Day weekend. Going down to the beach right after this, but you guys got to watch this game. Unfortunately, I ran out of recording time in the middle of the recording, so some of it had to be recorded through the PS5. But anyway, there's a lot going on in this. We got robbed home runs, robbed grand slams. Guy catches a ball with his bare hands in the stands and then chugs some imaginary beers. So stay tuned for this and drop a like and subscribe. All right, so like I said, it's going to be a little bit of a different video this time. He's got Nolan Ryan on the mound. I'm going to narrate this game up until like the 8th inning, I think. I don't know. Anyway, this guy's got a pretty decent record. We have Bob Gibson on the mound. He's got Nolan Ryan. It's my first time facing Nolan Ryan the entire year. Kind of getting into this to show you some of the pitching strategies to go off of that video I made about that. With players like Bob Gibson, where he's got hard stuff, but he's also got stuff that slides, stuff that sinks the other way, stuff that breaks horizontally in both directions. It's really easy to like mix your pitches here. I got him to jam that pitch out to left field on a slider up and in, even though he was a really good batter with a good eye. A lot of his counts went to 3-2, so I had to take Bob out early. Now this is me at bat against Nolan Ryan. He throws this fastball inside all game. He got me there with the sinker, but we were all over it. We had that foul ball to left. You'll see a lot of that throughout the game. That would have been a base hit up the middle if he didn't have the automatic shift on. But anyway, I just want to show you that because if you have a guy like Nolan Ryan who obviously has the outlier pitch that can go up to 104 miles per hour, you still have to mix your pitches. You're going to face people, especially once you get to Hall of Fame legend, who can hit that pitch anytime they see it. So you can't just keep throwing it over and over again like he did to me. I didn't get it until like the 5th or 6th inning, but we were all over it. Even right there, we just missed it with the PCI. Had we got that up a little bit, probably would have been a home run to right center field. So even against lefties, he kept throwing that hard stuff in. Just showing you that because you can't really do that, and he does get bitten by it eventually. Now this, he was, like I said, he had a great eye, great batter. 3-2. I'm trying to throw the slider away to get him to think it's going to be a fastball inside and him to swing early on it, but he tracks it and then hits a bomb to right center field. Okay. So, after this, if he's smart, he's going to take a lot of pitches here, which he does. And I could tell he was a smart hitter, so I start to get aggressive here, just throws fastballs and sinkers right in the zone. Takes the first fastball for a strike, is late on the sinker. All right, I try to get him to swing over this changeup, but the reason he's taking pitches is because he's got the lead, right? The pressure's on me. He doesn't have to worry about trying to get runs now. He takes that fastball, which is probably really easy to hit for a ball. He takes another fastball for a ball here, right? The pressure's still all on me. Takes another ball. A lot of people would swing at that pitch. All right, late on a slider like that, you wouldn't really be late on that unless you're really looking to walk. Now, he makes a really good swing on a sinker here, which I tried to get below the zone. Word of advice, if you try to get anything below the zone, you got to put it either really far below the zone or you got to finish your release late. So whether you're using pinpoint meter, you got to finish that release really late. Well, not really late, but just later than perfect release. It seems really hard to get that ball actually below the zone where you want it. All right. Just showing you some more bats. He's still trying that fastball and sinker in. We're all over it. And eventually he keeps the sinker just high enough in the zone, but low in the zone where we could put it out with JT Realmuto. All right, so that was kind of inevitable. He kept throwing that pitch. I don't know why he didn't throw anything outside until later in the game. But even so, he kept trying to go inside with it. Got the curveball down there. That's still a hittable pitch, even though if it's below the zone. So we get a single there with Jazz. And then I fast forward through a lot of this, but we start mixing up the pitches with Bob Gibson, going inside, outside, sliders away, sliders inside, fastballs, changeups. That's what you got to do. The only flaw to Nolan Ryan is he can't move anything left or right, right? The changeup fades away a little bit. The sinker cuts in a little bit, but pretty much everything's straight, all right? He doesn't have any cutters, any sliders. If he did, he'd probably be the most unstoppable pitcher in this video game. All right, so he's still trying to throw this fastball in. We finally get a base hit with it. Put it in fair territory. Everything leading up to that, all of the fastballs inside to righties were all hit by me, foul. He only got me to swing over a sinker once or twice. All right, so there's another foul ball. If I'm on that, the timing's good. That's another home run. All right, we don't get it. Now here with Brandon Marsh, see him very early on that sinker, but he keeps trying to go inside with that. He throws a changeup down below the zone. The changeup's just a little bit easier to see now. and then he goes to the same exact spot with the sinker, and we hit it out to right field for a home run. So it's only a 1-run game now. All right, guess what he's going to do again? Back inside with that fastball. Had we got the PCI under that even just a little bit, that's off the top of the scoreboard in left field for a home run, and that ties the game. But I don't know why he kept trying to throw it there. Even though we're starting to come back here, he keeps Nolan Ryan in pretty long. And we end up doing the same thing with Chase Utley here. So he keeps trying to go hard inside, misses with the changeup and this 12-6 curve below the zone, so it's 3-0. Figured he's going to try to shoot a fastball in there, and he does. And then we shoot that out to right field for a home run. All right, so at this point, we take the lead, which is great. This guy makes a hell of a catch in the stands in right field. You see there? Catches it bare hand. He's probably a little buzzed. Drinks some more imaginary beers, does a little celebration. I mean, you got to be at least a little buzzed to make that casual of a catch, right? Anyway, I love the fan animations in this. All right, so he keeps trying to go inside with that sinker. I figured that was going to be a fastball, so I swung over it. All right. If he had thrown like a fastball away here, up and away, probably would have been better, but we get one low and away, and we hit it out to left field. But that was the only time he actually threw it away. So at this point, I was surprised we were on that because he didn't throw anything away up until that point. I put John Franco in for Bob Gibson because, like I said, he's a good hitter. This guy on the other end of it, so he was working the count a lot, and we had Bob Gibson's pitch count up pretty high. So his stamina was getting low. When your stamina gets low, the par gets bigger. It makes it easier for the other player to hit the ball. It's just how the game works. All right. Now he gets two somewhat, not fluky hits, but he gets 2 hits, and then we walk someone with another good at bat. First pitch to Ozzy here is a perfect. It's not going to show on the screen, but I did hear the perfect sound off the bat, so I was really worried about this one. Bases loaded, no outs, and then Marsh, unbelievable, goes up, makes that catch with that diamond fielding. He sends all runners, so we get the double play. He gets 1 run in from third, so we still got a 1-run lead, but with no outs on that swing, that was like, I was ecstatic. I'm so bummed I didn't have the recording because obviously I would have had a more organic reaction to this, but I was over the moon about this catch. It was probably one of the best plays I've ever made in this game since I started, which was amazing because we did end up winning this game. But get the double play. We get out of the inning with 1 run. This is where I realized I wasn't recording. So, like right in the middle of this pitch, you saw the pinpoint yellow all over the place. We gave up a game-tying home run to Bryce Harper, and then we start the broadcast again. So from here on out, I had the recording done. So I hope you enjoyed that little analysis there, and then I hope you enjoy the rest of this video. This is going to be a close one, guys. It's going to be a close finish, for sure. Oh my God. Thank you, Jesus. Brandon Marsh is Jesus in this situation. One and two. All right, let's lock in. Woo! Outside, that's a ball. Walk off. JT. That's how it's done. USA, baby. Damn, what a game. Woo! All right. He kept Kenley in too long, guys. That was a hell of a game.